and you certainly were a doer when it came to business. What you talked about sounds like the American dream as far as business goes, and wow, an advertisement for American capitalism. Are you concerned about some factions of your party embracing socialism?
Well, I think the Democratic Party is a big tent. And that's one of the things I've always loved about the Democratic Party is there are all kinds of ideas. I look at my experiences and where I've tried to make a difference, and it really is getting people together, getting them to lay down their weapons, and then getting stuff done. And the labels, I think most Democrats don't care as much about the labels.
Well, would you call yourself a proud capitalist?
Oh, I don't know. Again, the labels, I'm not sure any of them fit. But I do believe that, that ability to look at, climate change and figure out how are we really going to create a sense of urgency and get people together. What we did with methane is one of the worst climate pollutants that there is. And, we're the first state, and so far the only state, to really address it aggressively.
Right. Let me ask you, I'll break it down even more. Do you consider yourself a capitalist?
Well, again, the labels, I'm a small business person, so that part of the system that you would call capitalist, I get it. I understand it. I worked very hard. When you open your own business, when we first signed the lease in lower downtown Denver to build our brew pub, it was $1 per square foot per year. I mean, that is, if you haven't ever signed one of those leases, that rent is almost free. And it reflects how bad and how abandoned that part of the community was. We worked 70, 80, 90 hours a week to build the business, and we worked with the other business owners in Lower Down to help them build their business. Is that capitalism? I guess. I mean, sure. So in that sense of building community, that's one way to do it, one aspect of it. It's not all that it is, right? I served on 42 nonprofit boards and committees in that same 12-year period. Right.
Well, so do you consider yourself a capitalist, and does capitalism work?
Well, I think I don't look at myself with a label. And I certainly think that small business